Welcome back to Dragon Age VeilGuard. Okay, so this is potentially the last video, I hope. We've done all this. We can talk to these people.
When this is done,
'Tis almost time for this story to end. Are you ready to write the final chapter?
He'll find a way.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Yeah. I'm ready.
You've got this.
Get out there and do what you do best.
the bastard was in my head the whole time. All I could think about was making him happy.
Nev, you should have never had to go through that.
There's blight flowing through him, and now through me. Rook.
You're not dead yet. And as long as you're still alive, there's hope. For now, hang on. We'll see if there's a way for the Wardens to help you once Elgar'nan is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elgar'nan went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the Veil. His life is holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Elgar'nan fell. I expect that when Solas imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elgar'nan is the only one left...
We kill him, and the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solas gave me the dagger. Damn it. He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elgar'nan. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solas. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
Cutting him to bind him to the Veil. That's blood magic. We do it if we have to. But only if we have to. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were trapped in the Fade.
Once Elgar'nan is dead, odds are good that Solas will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Speaking from the heart, Inquisitor?
Varric tried to reason with him, and he died for it.
As did Mythal when Solas took her power.
We have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
So, we've got options.
All right. We can deal with Solas when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elgar'nan first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solas takes down the Archdemon and renders Elgar'nan mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
Which is now. Please don't tell me there's another whole lot of conversation. Oh, you shitting my ass?
I'm helping the Shadow Dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
What's all this star means? I don't understand the symbols. To be honest, I've been playing so long and I don't understand the symbols. What the hell? Critical damage. The shield toss.
Enjoy the view up there.
So, okay, you are using the calibration crystal, okay? Focusing contraption. And storm. I'm trying to see if I can get...
I'm helping the shadow dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
That's unfortunate. Armor, nothing. She's using this. Okay. Emmerich. Are you using this? I think that's it, right?
Enjoy the view up there.
Minus talisman, okay. So I don't have storm. Barrier damage, I think that is better than nothing. Okay. What about Emmerich? Okay, I think that's it. Nothing further to do.
Lucanus, everything alright?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. And then Nev. I thought I'd lost her. I want to give her everything she needs and tear out Elgar'nan's heart this very second. I don't know what to do with myself. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
I know it's hard, but this is our last chance to rest before we finish this.
You're right. The first Talon should have more patience.
It won't be much longer.
Elgar'nan's life is measured in hours. As for Solas, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. The cost of mercy is too high when others might die in its wake. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best. And we got him.
The demon of Virantium. I had a reputation to maintain. Rook, I left the ossuary only to lose so much again. My city, my family. But what I've managed to reclaim, I have you to thank for. Zara thought she could take my life and control it. When this is done, Spite will have his life, and I will have mine. And it will be only mine again.
We didn't lose anybody. We hit the city that the Antam couldn't conquer and got out clean. We've even got Nev back. We're gaining people.
I'm ready to fight as long as our luck holds out.
Harding would be proud of you.
Should be proud of you too.
Still gotta take down Elgar'nan. And Solas. She'd be real mad at Solas.
Elgar'nan won't know what hit him.
What? No, he'd better know it was us. That's the best part. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm not the Canary my mother would have wanted. I don't say all the words right. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Shokra to Ebra, Tosh. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We found Nev again at last. I'd feared the search might take ages. Elgar'nan must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
We can do it.
We've already killed an archdemon and a god. We can do it again.
While Elgar'nan's magic is fearsome, Solas is our true adversary. He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solas cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down once I find him.
The spirits whisper. One way or another, I believe the dread wolf's tale draws to its conclusion. You have been a dear companion, Rook. You accompanied me through death, and were the first to witness my return. I shall never forget that, through the ages that follow.
What luck that the distinguished Professor Volkarin joined our cause after we found him in the necropolis.
Feels as if that were years ago. Time passes swiftly in good company.
I agree with this.
Onwards, Rook. The gods await.
You've got this.
Get out there and do what you do best.
Didn't we have 3 new codex? I'm pretty sure everything resetted again as always. No, we didn't reset. Mementos, always under mementos, correct. Okay. I remember I got 3, no? Okay. 89%.
Stay safe, Rook, and make sure Nev doesn't get herself killed.
We're in good shape, Rook. Real good. Nev's back where she belongs. Solas doesn't know we're onto him. And we've gotten past Elgar'nan's main forces. The tide's turning, and the hunt's almost done.
We've survived blight, gods, dragons. There's nothing left to be afraid of.
The gods forgot what it's like to even have fears. That kind of thinking's a trap, and tonight, we swing it shut. After this is all over, I'm going to visit Eldrin. See how Hassan's brothers and sisters are doing.
A visit from Uncle Davrin.
Gotta impress those balls of feathers while I'm still taller than they are. Well, Elgar'nan won't wait forever. Ready whenever you are.
It's been a privilege fighting with Weishaupt's finest.
The Wardens are lucky to have you, Rook. Not sure anyone else could be where you are now. You ready to kill the last archdemon and make some history?
In peace, vigilance. In war,
victory.
You forgot the last part. In death, sacrifice.
How are you feeling, Balara?
I've never seen anything like this. The scale of destruction, the devastation. But most everyone's still alive. Still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for. More than I expected. So, okay, I think.
We'll take it.
This could have gone a lot worse. I'm glad it didn't.
You're finding the way through. The twisty path. Rook?
What is it?
It's just... everything's gonna be different, you know? No matter what happens here. Solas is better than Elgar'nan, but if either of them win, the world burns, just with different fuel. But if we win, no more gods. The end of a 1,000-year-old story.
And that's the thing.
If it ends with us outsmarting the Dreadwolf, even better.
Are you worried?
Maybe I should be, but no, not with you. Every story's better with a little romance, right?
That's just...
You know my favorite way to end a story? And they lived happily ever after.
I'd like that. Rook, it's funny. I haven't really known you for long. And it also feels like I've known you forever. I love you, Rook. All the way to the end.
I love you too, Bellara. For every bit as long.
Thanks. That's a strange way for me to say it, but I mean it. Okay, let's go kill a god.
Nev, how are you holding up?
The others told me what happened after I was taken. I've seen reports from the city. The lost, but more are still standing than I might have bet on. Every person who gets through this is a win.
We're doing as well as can be expected. Just have to keep it up.
We can't get overconfident.
Will you be all right? With the blight?
Look, I won't lie. I can feel it in my blood. Not sure we needed that in common. But I'm fine, or fine enough. I won't sit this out. I want the people of Minrathous to see Elgar'nan fall. I want them to know that, despite everything, I never abandoned them.
So much has happened, but we wouldn't be standing here without you.
Sure you would. Though the group would lack a certain charm. Look, I'm not saying this in case we die, but you're someone I could count on through all of this. Whatever happens, I trust you. And I don't say that to anyone.
I know. Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
A word, Rook?
Okay.
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elgar'nan grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Against Elgar'nan. Okay, that would be handy. I don't need this. Which is this? The ultimate. Okay. Alright. This is it, boys. Here we go. The end of the Dragon Age. The Dread Wolf rises.
Bad news, everyone. Elgar'nan's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
Let one of us help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elgar'nan from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
In frontline combat or sieges have a better chances of succeeding their hero. Yeah, the best person, frontline, Davrin.
Davrin, they need your strength.
You got it.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Pump and pump. Confirm.
There's got to be another way there.
down below.
We must trust. They have trusted in us. Solas and the Archdemon have been fighting for some time.
Unless he kills the Archdemon, we won't be able to kill Elgar'nan.
Solas knows that as well as we do. He might betray us all, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elgar'nan.
should never have seen all this.
You're welcome, Professor. And sorry.
It was a thanks. Also, we must discuss the effects this ritual is having on the Fade's inverse plane.
I know. It's unprecedented.
Do be careful!
Okay. Here we go.
The throne room. Knowing Elgar'nan, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
The Blight. Elgar'nan's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solas. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solas.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You got us here, Rook.
Holy
We're
shit.
with you. Together till the end.
That was. Oh, I came from here, okay. That's where we need to go. This is the Archon Palace. Okay, let's save. I think this could be it.
Solas.
I've got this! Go!
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator.
He blighted himself.
Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have have restored the glory, your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the Blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you.
Oh, here we go. I can't remember this fight at all.
You are nothing. This entire world is my domain. Cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
Damn it.
Oh, now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
Oh.
I gave you this power, girl.
This is my city!
Impossible. You will not.
You are mortal, Elgar'nan. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will shear the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone. There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Elgar'nan.
done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elgar'nan and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you. I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elgar'nan has done. Do you? This world is broken, Rook. Because of my mistakes. You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it. Letting the Veil collapse is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling. I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Veilgar'nan.
You think you've gone too far to come back? But you're wrong. I am here, walking the Denan Sheral with you.
I lied. I betrayed you.
I forgive you. All you have to do is stop.
Irabalas, Veilgar'nan. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds first.
Daughter of Flemeth.
Also first.
And once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her. And in this. Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
Banal nadas, arlathma venan.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement.
But you do not have to go alone.
Arkelas virbanal.
Tel banal arama, vir shiral malasa, belanares.
That's my Inquisitor.
Thank you, Rook.
the hell is that? Where did he get so much screen time? End credits, right?
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Inquisitor finally reunited with her true love, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the VeilGuard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
And there it is.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, dragging Tevinter into a new era with bold and forceful measures.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of bringing a traitor to justice and reclaiming Treviso from the Blight.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlethan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman making Docktown a little better for the people who live there.
An assassin driving out the darkness in his city and himself.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter, rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlethan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
Varric. Basically, I'm keeping quiet, just enjoy the end credits. Then, yeah, I'll give my epilogue at the end of it. Okay, we'll let this run for a fair bit, and then I will be back once it's over to give my closing speech. Catch you guys a bit later.
holy waters lifted till down must find.
People over the 10 years. Huh? I think the fan experience people failed because they didn't know what the fans want. Yeah, all the formers are people probably left because the direction changes. Rook, Varric, Brian Bloom, Solas, Gareth, David Lloyd, Inquisitor, Alex Whitson, Regan, yeah. All this should be the NPCs or quest givers, I guess. I think there will be some ways to go, so I know they supported multiple language, no? Oh yeah. This might take a while then. I could fast forward, but again, I want to keep all this as a memento. I will not be playing this game ever again. And even my previous playthrough for Dragon Age, I kept everything. See all this long list of credits and 10 years No wonder the cost of the game is staggering. I know some of the credits, they probably, like, from EA, they don't do the work, they just basically look at the profits. But technically profits will still end up going to them. So yeah, the cost is staggering. The Frostbite engine, yeah. If I remember right, it's using the Frostbite engine. Correct? I could be wrong. Hell, maybe a lot of people won't even know I'm talking right now, because who watch ever the whole credits of a game? Most people will just skip. Or just let it run just to see what happens at the end. So many managers. Mobile portfolio, yeah. How is this game supposed to release on mobile? God knows. But it was probably intended for mobile as well. We'll come to that later. growth planning. Okay. Okay. Maybe I guess team growth or something like that. Didn't need them anymore after the game release, eh? Look at the number of people. No wonder the cost is staggering. User experience research. I think he didn't do a good job. Honestly. Especially for a Dragon Age game. Maybe the UI, I have no qualms, but in terms of the Dragon Age game experience, user experience, I think he didn't do a good job. Cultural consultants. I'm pretty sure one of them is the one who suggested having the he, she, him, they, what, it. What a waste of money. And it's not just a waste of money, it kind of tarnished the game itself. It doesn't really fit. Okay, the song's finished, meaning we should be approaching the end. Holy shit, this thing has been running for what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes of credit. This game takes about 64 hours, 65 hours. And the credit takes 1/3 of an hour. And it's still running. I think we're done. Now for the secret ending.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced. poisoned fruit ripens. We come.
And there it is. The final achievement. Okay, is it gonna stay here? No, it didn't. It went back. Did it go back to the main menu? What is it doing? Why is it taking so long to load? Okay. I will just mute the sound so I can talk. Alright. So let me give now my feel of this game. Alright. The game in itself is not bad. I think the combat is okay. So. Um, I like how it began. I was devastated to know that Varric died, but I think it's a fair as part of storytelling. The true ending, which I think is what I got. I I thought it was a great way to conclude the series. Now, you have to understand when Origins came up, I think it was a blank canvas. They had an idea, a world of Grey Wardens, but at that point in time, I think they didn't know how to move forward with the game. They just wanted to see the public response, because if you look at the Awakenings and the DLCs, especially Awakenings, Dragon Age Awakening, which is a official sequel to Origins, they were talking about sentient dark spawns, but that didn't really make the cut for the overall story arc. That, however, I believe gave them the idea for Corypheus, which was introduced in Dragon Age 2, and even then he was introduced as a DLC. I believe Dragon Age 2 was introductory to set the stage for the actual trilogy, which is Dragon Age 2, Inquisition, and VeilGuard, revolving around the old gods and the whole history of the game, which was actually a terrific idea. Because like I said, Origin was like a canvas. They churned it out, people loved it, and from there they started to, make the story a bit more tight knit. So I think that's why Dragon Age 2 was a bit more linear. It was a starting point. They had a narrative they want to set in stone to pave way for Inquisition, which had a lot more choice-based activity in the game, to pave way for the final one. At least, even though it's a blank canvas for what's to come, Origins to Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age 2 to Inquisition allow porting your choices, your save game, or even using the Dragon Age keep to port your choices, and those decisions mattered in what's to come in the subsequent game. In VeilGuard, the only choices that mattered was the Inquisitor, and whether the Inquisitor has any romantic relationship with the Solas. That's it. From what I recall, nothing else is ever considered. Nothing. Whatever decision, choices you made was just completely ignored. Morrigan, there was a choice towards the end of Inquisition whether she will keep her her what her child or not. Gone, not even mentioned. If you notice, this whole story feels like as if she's never had a child at all. The hero of Ferelden was never mentioned. The champion of Kirkwall, Hawk, was never mentioned. Only the Inquisitor, because that's the most relevant to conclude this trilogy. It was such a disappointment. One of the characters that I really wanted to see, and I'll be very frank, besides Varric, the second one, Cullen, because in Origin he had a minor role to play. He started to play a major role in Dragon Age 2. He was still an NPC, but a bigger role. In Dragon Age 3, he was still an NPC, but he played the biggest role to date among the first 3 games. I was expecting that he would be playable or at least have more involvement in this one. Nope, Cullen not even mentioned. Our choice for the divine in Inquisition, don't care, doesn't matter. It was so upsetting. It diminishes all your effort, because one thing that I fell in love with Dragon Age is the continuance of the story. When the hero for Ferelden, even though briefly, briefly in one of the map tasks was mentioned in Inquisition, I was quite happy because hey, the hero of Ferelden, that was my character in Origins, and my hero of Ferelden actually had a relationship with Morrigan, and it was briefly also included in Inquisition as part of conversation with Morrigan. It makes you feel that hey, what I did before actually, you know, there's the whole world is all gelled up and the story carried on. With VeilGuard, nothing. It felt very detached. Although I like how they started off, I'm pretty cool with the ending. I'm even okay but devastated that Varric died. I thought it was good as part of the overall narrative across the trilogy. What I didn't like is the way they just wipe out Southern Thedas, because the first 3 games it was focused on Southern Thedas. Whatever we did in the first 3 games was for nothing. Yes, I know it's a cataclysmic event, but we had no chance to help those areas at all in VeilGuard. And I feel they just did the players, especially the players who stick through Origins to now, dirty, really dirty. So we saw the secret ending. So obviously they have a narrative. They wanted to end this trilogy in a manner where they can start their own, probably another trilogy of Dragon Age, thinking that the fan base will just slip up all the rubbish they churn out in this game. It's not complete rubbish, but it's really a very disappointing Dragon Age game. Um, and I put it in my review and I'll say it again, I am utterly devastated with how it turned out. The game is generally still okay. It's acceptable in many ways. If it didn't tie itself to Dragon Age, I think this would have been a great game. There's some shortcomings, serious shortcomings, but I would recommend it if it wasn't a Dragon Age game with caveats. But because it was a Dragon Age game, I immediately thumbs down and just did not recommend it on the Steam store. Uh, Gameplay. I think one thing we can confirm is that there is significant direction changes. There were talks that they were planning to focus on smaller areas, but where the areas changes over time based on the decision or action we took as part of us tracking down Solas, the Dread Wolf. But that was scrapped, and I think it went through several iterations. We can tell that one of the iteration is an online service, multiplayer. That's why you have 10,001 cosmetics, and it was probably even planned for cross-platform on probably, I don't know, the PlayStation, Xbox, maybe even mobile, because there's only so many skills you have. The layout is reminiscent of a mobile game. It was a massive downgrade from what Inquisition offered. Even Inquisition, when I compared to Origins, is a massive downgrade as well. Origin had the best in terms of controls, but Inquisition was a downgrade. It was still good enough. I can control my other companions, so the playthrough doesn't feel so linear. But with VeilGuard, I can only control my main character. Enemies will eventually target me. My companions can never die. So the tactic of the combat is very simple. Stay alive. Do some DPS. Stay alive. Do some DPS. Whoever thought of this, if they ever considered this as engaging, I think they really need to rethink their life choices. It was just very bad. Then the choices, there was severe reduction in choices. In my first playthrough, it was a bit more jarring, but when I played as a warden, I think the the mayor of the Meta Crossing, because I made him into a warden. He actually saved people in a later part where I can't remember the name of the place. In my mage playthrough, who was not a warden, those people died. So those are the kind of choice and effect I would love to see more in this game, but I didn't feel like there were enough, and neither was it impactful enough, which is why it was severely disappointing. And with the previous games, you can piss people off. You can be a, can be a goody two shoes or just an asshole. You can effectively make people leave your party, but in this game you can't. You basically, if you want to get them killed, it's going to only happen at the end. They are not going to get their hero VeilGuard status. Their faction is not going to be in good shape, and that's going to affect your ending. That's about it. But in the middle, it's just it's a narrative that they'll tell you, oh, I give you an illusion of choice here, but ultimately these are going to be the way it is. Everybody's just nice to each other. Narrative. The narrative, I won't say it's shit, but it's just not good. There are some parts where I do, yeah, I giggle, I have a laugh, maybe not really laugh, but just I do find it funny, but overall, it's just bad. And there's some parts that's very cringy. Whoever thought that it was a good idea to have he, she, I, they, whatever this identity politics in the game really shouldn't be making games. Because it's not needed. This is a fantasy world. We don't need this. Now, Inquisition have gay relationship. Dorian was gay. And if you watch my videos, I only realized later on that if you bring Dorian and Iron Bull in your party often enough, they will actually develop a romantic relationship. That's that's gay as gay can be. But I'm fine with it because Dorian was a well-developed, well-written character, and it's funny too. Here, Tash is just a little brat who is she's more annoying than valuable. And as a dragon hunter, I think I mentioned this. She's just so poorly written that I don't see a point having her in the VeilGuard team. Oh, you want to call a dragon? Yeah, I'll blow a horn. Then I'm thinking, anybody can blow a horn. Then and even the worst part, that didn't work. So what did she do? She breathed fire to get the dragon out. Just get a mage and cast a fireball spell. God damn it. And then even towards the end, the colossal fight, yeah, what did she do? She just tried to attack it, this did some damage, maybe not enough. She dropped down and something else took down the giant. I don't know, I just feel her character was just inserted there for the identity politics, nothing more. Which makes her the worst character in this game. Missed opportunities, I would say, are like Lucanis. I know for this game they start introducing more variants of the demons based on the emotion. Last time we have the standard few: sloth, lust, pride, rage. What was the other one? Desire? I can't remember. I think so. So they added more here, and I'm fine. It's expanding a bit on the lore, but I know nothing about Spike. I know, at least if there's a bit more backstory, I thought it would be much better. Because I'm really interested to know more about Spike. Then what else? Let me see. Yeah, I think there are quite a lot more lah. But overall, it this game didn't feel like a passion project. I think the fact that it took so long, the game was so generally so linear in story, was already a big disappointment. And without the element where all the choices that we did before have some consequential impact, or at least effect rather, in this game, but none of that except for the Inquisitor. And that's just because for the narrative ending portion. I can go on and on, but I think there's no point. So I think with this, we can safely say it is the end of the Dragon Age for me. I doubt they can recover from this. It was 10 years in the making. I can't remember when Origin came out. So to wait this long for such a disappointment was really a massive letdown. And the worst part is the game had so much potential. If this was a success, they could even release an MMO out of it. I would play because I want to travel across status. I want to revisit places I've been to in the single player games. But that's just a dream that will never happen. Okay, and for those of you who stayed all the way to the end, kudos to you. And yeah, to hear me ranting, I hope I didn't waste your time. And if I did, I can't really do much. You did choose to stay to the end. So yeah, this concludes VeilGuard and also my Dragon Age journey. I will probably play the other 3 games again, just to relive some of those great days and the great moments and the great experience those game has given me. But it will be done offline. If you want to see my experience before, you can just look for the videos in the other playlists that I have. Okay. Thanks for staying put throughout this entire journey for VeilGuard. I know it took a year. Like I said, I wasn't really motivated to play it as often. I just wanted to get it cleared and have it up here as the final piece of memory. The ending is really a solid. That's why I said the ending. The reason why I want to put it up and push myself to finish it is because it is an official closure for me. With Varric gone, Salvan Tedas gone, and the Inquisitor and Solas gone, and I intentionally chose Harding to be gone. There's nothing left to tie me down here to Dragon Age, to stick and to even pursue future Dragon Age game. Okay, I've ranted enough. I'll see you in the next series, whatever that may be. I think I have some other series ongoing, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.